Hello, my name is Mrs. Overish, and this is Math Mania for 1st and 2nd graders. I am so glad you're here today. Let's learn something new in math. All you need today is a piece of paper and a pencil, and we are going to be practicing adding two-digit numbers using that expanded form method. All right, let's go over our I can statement. Our I can statement today says, I can add two-digit numbers by putting the numbers in expanded form. That sounds really familiar to what we did last week, doesn't it? We are going to be doing the same thing we did last week, but adding an extra step. Let's break apart this I can statement first. First, we hear that word add. When we're adding something, we're combining or putting together. So I can put together two-digit numbers by putting the numbers in expanded form. Doesn't change my I can statement. That last thing is our word expanded form. Hopefully by now we have a really good idea of what expanded form is. But expanded form is when we show the value of each digit in a number. So what we're going to be doing today is adding two-digit numbers by breaking it apart and showing the value and then adding those values together. So expanded form is showing the value of the digits. All right. In math, we always use math tools to help us solve really tricky problems. Today, we're really just going to be using our noggins, right? We have our brains that are the most powerful math tool that we could ever use. So grab that piece of paper and pencil and come along with me as we add an extra step to our addition with expanded form method. So last week we practiced stacking, identifying the tens in the ones place, expanding the two numbers, adding the place values together, and then squishing it back together. We're going to be adding an extra step in there. We're going to go through that problem, but I want you to see if you can identify where that extra step is. Before we get started, we are going to be adding numbers with tens and that up numbers up to 20. So I thought we could practice some flashcards together. And I want you to get your brain ready, get ready to add with me. All right, here we go. Our first one, 10 plus 10. Did I hear that? You're right, 20. Our next one, 11 plus 6. Who knows it? 17. What about 50 plus 20? Ooh, what do we really need to add together to solve this? 5 plus 2, 7, 70. If we have 5 tens plus 2 tens, 7 tens, or 70. Our next one, 10 plus 9. That was fast. You're right, 19. 13 plus 3. All right, nice job, 16. Then we have 60 plus 30. What is it? Say it louder. You're right, it's 90. 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7 is always kind of a tricky one, but you're right, it's 15. And 10 plus 30. 10 plus 30 is 40, which goes into our last one, 40 plus 40. Think of it as 4 plus 4. You're right, it's 80 or 8 tens. All right, nice job. Thank you for practicing that with me today. Let's go ahead and do our first problem. All right, our first problem is 56 plus 28. Let's check out our chart and see which step we're going to do first. That's right, we should stack our work up. This helps us keep our work really neat and nice. Now that my work is stacked up, I can identify. Sometimes we might just identify by looking and finding the tens and the ones. Sometimes we might identify by putting different colored boxes or circles around it. Sometimes we might just take our pencil and put a box in a circle. Today, I'm going to put a blue box around the tens places and a red circle around the ones place. So, which numbers do I need to put a blue box around? Which two numbers are in the tens place? That's right, our 5 and our 2. Those two numbers are both in the tens places of their numbers. And then which number should I put a red circle around? What two numbers are in the ones place of their numbers? That's right, 6 and 8. Now that I have identified, what's my next step? You're right, I'm going to expand and not drop our markers. I'm going to expand, all right? If I have the number 56 and I want to put it in expanded form, I see that I have 5 tens. I know that 5 tens is actually 50 plus my number in my ones place, which is a 6. Now that number is expanded. Let's do the next one. The number 28. I see a 2 in the tens place. 2 in the tens place is 20 plus the number in the ones place, which is an 8. All right. And now I have expanded. The next step is to add it all together. Let's add it together. Right? First, we're going to add our ones place together. We have 6 plus 8. What is 6 plus 8? I know 8 plus 8 is 16. 6 is 2 less than 8, so 2 less than 16 is 14. All right, now I'm going to add together my tens place. 50 plus 20. 5 tens plus 2 tens. 5 plus 2 is 7, so 7 tens is 70. All right, now I have added. There's something different about this problem, though. The difference that we see is that this number isn't just a number from the ones place, right? This number has something in the ones place, and now it has something in the tens place. So now here's where we're going to add our extra step, and it's just one extra step, so don't stress, all right? We're going to expand again, all right? So after we've added our numbers together, I see that I don't just have a single-digit number, right? I have another 2-digit number. So I need to break that apart to help my squish at the end. All right, I can keep 70 the same, plus there's a 1 in the tens place, so 110 is 10, plus the number in the ones place, which is a 4. So now I have 70 plus 10 plus 4. Now I can do my last step of squishing it all together. Will you help me squish it together? All right, 70 plus 10, so 7 tens plus 1 10 is 8 tens or 80, and then we just squish that number in the ones place on it, and we have 84. Boop. Nice job. Now, I want you to grab that piece of paper and pencil, and let's try one together. All right, let's try the problem 43 plus 39. First, we need to stack it up. I stack it up and make sure that my place value, my numbers are right on top of each other. So that means my tens are in the same column, my ones are in the same column, and that really helps me with my next step, which is to identify. I'm going to identify my tens column by putting a blue square around it. So I see my 4 in my tens place and the 3 and 39. I'm going to identify my ones column by putting a red circle around it. So I have a 3 in the number 43, and in the number 39, I have a 9. Now I have completed the step of identifying. Let's expand it. All right, so we have the number 43. I have 4 tens. 4 tens, it's actually 40. Plus the 3 in the ones place. Then we come here, I see a 3 in the tens place. 3 tens is 30. Plus the 9 in the ones place. So now I have expanded. What step do I need to do next? That's right, I need to add. Let's add my ones together first. I have 3 plus 9. What is 3 plus 9? Right, it's 12. Then we have 40 plus 30. 4 tens plus 3 tens is 7 tens or 70. Now this is where we have to do our extra step. We have to expand one more time to help squish our final answer so we can get that sum. All right, we have 70 plus the 1 in the tens place. 110 is 10 plus the 2 in the ones place. I have 70 plus 10. 7 tens plus 110 is 8 tens or 80. Squish that ones place together to get 82. Nice job. I'm going to challenge you today with a word problem. And I want you to see if you can use these steps to solve this two-digit problem using that expanded form. All right, here's our problem. I ate 2 pizzas. They were big pizzas. And you're gonna hear why. But they were 2 really big pizzas and I ate it all. All right. One pizza had 67 pepperonis on it. Can you believe it? 67 on one pizza. It was crazy. The other pizza had 24 pepperonis on it. How many pepperonis did I eat in all? So I ate 2 pizzas. One pizza had 67. The other pizza had 24. How many pepperonis did I eat? A lot, right? Too many probably, but a lot. So if we think about our first step, right, you need to go ahead and stack up. I ate 67 pepperonis on the first one, 24 on the second. I see I have my 6 in my tens, my 2 in my tens, my 4 and my 7 in my ones place. Can you go through the next steps to find the sum of this? You need to expand, add, expand one more time, and then squish it all together. Can you find out how many pepperonis I ate in all? I bet you can. And you better believe I'm probably never going to eat that many pepperonis again. It was way too many. All right. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for coming and learning with me. My name is Mrs. Overish, and this is Math Mania, and I'll see you next time.